So I know I've talked about the fact that I am a germaphobe and I like to be able to wash my hands on trail. So this is kind of how I do it. For anybody that is also like a clean freak but likes to backpack, this clip is for you. But I usually just take my water filter and I'll fill it up completely and bring that to camp with me along with my 2 liters. And I'll put it on, if they have one of these like trunk like things or even like a bigger rock, I'll lay it on top. And then I'll put, this is biodegradable Dr. Bronner's soap. And I'll put that on my hands and then pop the cap on my filter and the water will slowly run out like a trickle. So I'm not using too much of it. And I'll just wet my hands, scrub them up, and then this way I can rinse my hands with the water coming down and it washes the soap off my hands, opposed to like some people will use like a Ziploc bag and fill it with water and they'll dunk their hands in there. But I don't really like that because I feel like you're still soaking your hands in the dirty soap water. So this is so that it like trickles down like a faucet would. And this is kind of what I've been doing to keep my hands clean. You know, I don't really use privies, but especially if I use the privy or just in general, because I have to deal with like contacts and putting my hands in my eyes. I do this morning and night. Makes me feel a little better and it's really not that difficult. So good morning. So it is a very nice sunny day today and I'm doing 10.8 miles, possibly 12 to 13. I'm not sure yet. If I do 10.8 miles, it puts me at another shelter. If I do a little more than that, I'll be at a campsite. But then tomorrow I'm going to the Lookout Hostel for a Nero, and then I'm zeroing my first 0 day on Friday, the next day. So I have 10 minimum to do today. That would put me at having to do 11 miles to get there tomorrow. But if I do a few more miles, say to a campsite, I only have like 8 or 9 miles to do tomorrow. So I haven't decided yet what I'm gonna do. But it's really nice out today and I'm excited because I finally, I think, have a view to look forward to today. I should be going up Pulpit Rock and the Pinnacle in Pennsylvania, which are apparently the best views in Pennsylvania. So I'm excited about that. I haven't really had a view to look forward to at all this whole section. So I'm actually hiking up to those right now, and then it's pretty much like downhill from there all the way to the next shelter. But like I said, I don't know if I'm going to a campsite or not. Look at this bee. He's just hovering in front of me. He's like, do not pass. You're not going up to Pulpit Rock. Soaked in sweat and it's not even 10 in the morning. Made it up to Pulpit Rock. Oh wow, it's a good view. Oh, hell no. See, this is what I'm talking about. I'm so scared. I know this is just like a tiny snake, but I don't fuck with snakes. Oh my God. Oh wow, this is a great view. There's a hawk up here flying around. So many hawks up here. All right, so it is 12:30 and I am only 2 miles away from Eckville Shelter, which is where I was going to end my day. So that would put me there at like 1:30. So I think I'm gonna push on, not to a campsite, because unfortunately some of the water sources that are marked on far out between Eckville Shelter and the campsites are dry or they're non-existent sources from what people say. So the next shelter is Allentown Shelter. I believe it's probably 6 miles past Eckville, so probably 8 miles from me right now. I think I'm gonna go to that one. As much as I didn't want to do a 16-mile day, that'll put me at 4 miles to get to the Lookout Hostel tomorrow, so I'll have basically almost a full day there, and then I have a 0 on Friday. So I think that's the plan, but we'll see how my hip feels when I get to the Eckville Shelter. It seems fine right now. This is a great section of trail. I've been just walking on this really nice kind of gravel path since the pinnacle. It really hasn't been that rocky at all, and it's like super nice and warm today. I want to say it's like 75, clear skies. This is really nice. I have one more climb. It's a decently big climb, like 1,000-foot climb past the Eckville Shelter, which I'm not excited for because I didn't think I was doing that today, but we're gonna do it and get it done so tomorrow's nice and easy. So I decided that I am going to go to the Allentown Shelter. It's 6.9 miles from here. I have another like 1,400, 1,500 feet to climb, and it's like hot out. It's like 80, so I'm sitting here at this creek soaking my feet. I'm gonna roll them out and then slowly make my way there. I'm on the climb up to the ridge where the shelter is. I think I'm another 700 feet. It's really hot. It's steep, but it's all good. It's just funny how this morning I thought I was done after my climb up Pulpit Rock and the Pinnacle. And then here I am willingly doing another climb. But tomorrow's gonna be nice and easy, so that's what I keep telling myself. Plus I keep saying, if it was easy, everybody would do it, right? Super steep. Oh my goodness. But I'm getting there. That's where I came from, all the way down there. And actually down there. This last mile has been relentless with the rocks. So it's been taking me forever just to do a mile. Still have 2 more to camp. But this really sucks if this is how the rest of Pennsylvania is. It's gonna really frustrate me. All right, I am 0.9 miles from the shelter. Honestly, by this point, I should have been able to be there by now, but these rocks are fucking relentless. I mean, this is ridiculous. I mean, they just haven't ended, and I already know if this is how the rest of PA is, it's gonna completely put a sour taste in my mouth as far as going any further goes. It's super windy out, and I think it's gonna rain a little bit, and those rocks literally had me having a mental breakdown. My last mile to camp. And then on top of that, the water source was 200 feet downhill. So now I'm just laying in my tent, not moving, not cooking dinner, not doing anything, just laying here.